One last thing to do, and I've been asked to do this just to get it on video. All right, how do we fix for time? Right. So, I do everything in threes. Did you notice that? Okay, we have ATF, and we have complete forgiveness, and then we have simple forgiveness. Okay, so a few people have emailed me and it says, can you just do a little video where they're all in one place so we can see exactly what this is, because this is what it's all about at the end of the day. Even in that self-empowerment we had forgiveness. So we'll talk about ATF first, because ATF, right, deals with projections. Okay.
What projection?
Projections. It's reactive. ATF is a reactive tool. What are we reacting to? Our projections. Because we've already projected it out. Now we're reacting to that projection by bringing it back in. That's what forgiveness is. So here's the clincher. Right. On the very first step in ATF, anybody? Tell me. Who knows ATF very well?
Recognize the projection.
You see it as a call for love.
Or an extension of love.
Or lowercase.
Yeah. So here's the key. Let's look at the call for love. This is the one that's got most people kind of confused. Okay? The extension of love is no problem. It's like someone holds the door open for you. You'll go, oh, thank you very much. You give them a wee smile. You know, that person has shown you love by opening the door, and you have returned that love by saying, oh, thank you very much. And maybe you go through another door, and you'll hold the door open for this person, and there's returned. Isn't that right? So this is when everything's going well in their life, this is what we do. All right? And like Jesus says in the Course, it's very simple. If you want peace, you give peace. If you want joy, you give joy. If you want love, you give love. Because what you give is exactly what you're going to receive. The problem is we sit and we expect stuff to happen for us. You know, we sit in our mind and go, I want this to happen, I want that to happen, and I want this and I want that. And we're trying to manifest all of this stuff without us doing anything about it. You know, if you want an amazing life, you can get up tomorrow morning and you can go out and you can make an amazing life for everybody you meet. That's how simple this is. Imagine doing that. You go home tomorrow night and you go out and you meet every person and you give that person love, and you do this every single day. You will be on such a buzz, on such a bliss, you won't, unbelievable. But what do? We get up, oh, to go to work. Ah, bloody traffic. Oh, I have that freaking boss. You know, straight away, what are we doing? We're projecting. And then our day turns into crap, and we turn around, well, this is no wonder Mondays, you know. Mondays are a bad day, you know. And then we keep thinking Thursdays or Fridays is a good day because we get out to the weekend. So, you know, what we're doing is we're creating our world all the time. But we don't know what we're doing. So it's very easy for you to turn around and say, tomorrow I'm going to make an amazing day for everybody else. Every single person I meet. Strangers and all. I'm just going to smile and go bring happiness and bliss into the world. Isn't that simple to do that? Why do we not do it?
If you end up in hospital, too.
Huh?
If you end up in hospital, they would think there's something wrong with you.
Do you care?
Well, I don't prefer that.
No, but do you really care if anybody thinks that there's something wrong with you spreading love and happiness?
Well, I suppose that.
You do it, you see how other people react to that. It's infectious. You know, for every person that you spread love to, I guarantee you that has an effect on another dozen people around everybody. Yeah. It's a mindset. Life is a mindset. We can have a mindset and we can set up a mindset every single day. Okay? You, as Nelson Mandela said, are the master of your own ship. You are the center of the universe. You be the universe. Okay? So ATF deals with our projections. So the call for love is this. If I react to one of my projections, it's my call for love. Okay? That's how it is. I must forgive myself, because if I have reacted to it, who have I reacted to? The shadow. My shadow. You can only react to your shadow. And that should tell you straight away, this is the part of myself I need to heal, because this is the part of myself I haven't forgiven. So let's say that you don't react to someone. What happens? This is the part that people are confused to.
Say that again, what happened?
What happens if you don't react? Say someone is angry with you. Someone bangs the door or whatever. You just sit there with a big smile on your face and you don't react.
It depends on why you don't react, doesn't it? I mean, you could be not reacting because it doesn't bother you, or you could be not reacting because you're afraid to
Well, this is,
confront
oh, but
them.
only you knows.
Sorry?
Only you will know
Exactly.
if you're truly yes. So you have to be honest with yourself to do this.
Yeah.
You know, but if you don't react, you don't need to do forgiveness. Simple
Oh
as
yes,
that.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Because you're always only forgiving yourself. People think if I don't react to this person, I don't have to forgive this person. If you don't react, then you have nothing to forgive in yourself, haven't you?
Well, we automatically react, don't we?
Well, of course, because this is the part that we need to forgive ourselves.
So if we take it back and forgive ourselves, do we gradually
Yes.
come to the stage where we don't react?
Yes. So ATF is a reactive tool for dealing with our projections. And if you react to anybody, anything that anybody says, does, or thinks about you, then it's your call for love. It's never the other person's call for love. It's your call for love. Because the other person is showing you the part of yourself that you have not forgiven. So that's ATF. Complete forgiveness. What's the difference between ATF and complete forgiveness? Complete forgiveness is proactive. It deals with your emotions before you project them out. Because here, we haven't dealt with our emotions in our body. It could be anger, it could be hate, whatever, and we project them out, and now we see it in other people. So complete forgiveness is where you're becoming one with the body. You're listening to the body, you're one with the body. And now, if you're feeling anything in the body, okay, if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling depressed, annoyed, anything, you bring that to the truth. And like Marie says, that's true prayer. Okay, because again, is now you're undoing these projections in the body before you project them out. It's proactive. Alright? So that's complete forgiveness. Simple forgiveness is when you have most likely all of your projections undone. You will have all of your emotional trauma in your body undone. You'll be awake in the world. So simple forgiveness is when you're not attached emotionally now to anybody or anything. So it could be, you know the way you might be sitting and you might see something in the news the other side of the world, right? And you're not emotionally attached to it. You know, but you'll see, oh, that's right or wrong. You know, that's not very nice. Yeah? But you're not having that emotional reaction to it. But what you are doing is you're judging it. Okay? You're seeing the story and you're judging the story. But the whole point is there is no story. So what you're doing now is you're removing yourself. Simple forgiveness is you recognize. The 3 steps in simple forgiveness is you recognize, you correct, and you hand over. And it's always your judgments what you're doing. Okay? You recognize, I have judged. There is no story. I correct that by saying, I bring back this judgment inside me, and now I hand this judgment over. So simple. So all you're doing now, remember, simple forgiveness is showing you I'm outside my center. I'm in the story. When I'm in my center, I'm the observer of life without judgment. That's where we want to be. Eckhart Tolle calls it the now. All right, I call it the center. So there's, I'm not involved with the drama. I'm not involved in the story. I'm the observer. Jesus says the shortest parable he ever said. What is it? It's only 2 words. Be passerby. Be passerby. Or some people have quoted it as become passerby. What he's really saying is be the observer without judgment in life. Okay, and that's what simple forgiveness will do for you. It will keep you in your center. It will keep you out of the drama, out of the story of life. So like I say, the more you do ATF, you're undoing that projections, you're healing your unconscious mind. The more you do complete forgiveness, you're undoing the emotional attachments and trauma that's inside the body that you're going to project out. And when you have those 2 basically done, 1, 2, then you will be moving on to 3, which is simple forgiveness, where you become now detached. Okay? That you're not emotionally involved anymore in the world or in the body. And that means in the world, it's got to do with our special hate and our special love relationships. Here, this deals with the world, ATF. Here, this deals with the body. Okay? So remember, to waken up, you have to go through 3 steps. First, you must undo your attachments to the world. That's what ATF will do for you. Undo your projections. The second, we must let go of the body. Okay? And when we have those 2 done, then simple forgiveness will keep us in the now. Or in your center. That's where you're awake. That's where you're on your way home. That's you're part of the enlightened mind. Yeah? Any questions on that?
Just one, Michael. You're talking there about be passerby, don't get involved in the story. But on that last page, you're showing 5 steps there.
Yeah.
And the last step
Is action.
Action. Well, you can't get involved in the
Of
story.
course you are. But you see, the whole process, that process there, Julian, right? It is because you're still seeing the story of right and wrong, but you've become emotionally attached to it. The more that you do this, you're coming into that right-minded place. You're actually stepping out of the world. But if you see something and you've reacted to it already as this is not right, then you're not going to let it go. Once you take action, you will let it go. But you're taking action now from this state of mind. Do you know what I mean, man? So, like I say, even at this point, most of the time, your action will be that you won't take any action. I'm only saying, if you go through this process and you feel, I still need to do something about this, then you will take action. But the majority of the time, your action will be, I don't need to take action. So it's not a black and white situation where you're putting yourself and saying, you're not allowed to take action or you must take action. But this state of mind here will bring you, the right mind will bring you to clarity of what the right thing to do is. Do you know? So the more that you do this, the more that you undo this separated self, you're removing yourself from the story. So the more you do this, the less action you're going to be taking. Do you know what I mean? Like, so you see, the way it's moving at the moment, Damien, is the minute something happens, we take action straight away. So we're action, action, action. And this keeps our attachment to the world, to the body, to the whole separation. Everything's in place because it's the ego taking the action straight away. And that keeps the whole energy in the world and the body and everything else real for us. So this is kind of like us taking a deep breath, standing back, looking at this, using forgiveness, taking the miracle, and now, do I really need to say anything here? Do I really need to do anything here? You're becoming from that right-minded place.
If you're successful with those 4 points, you won't need to take an action.
Exactly. But, it won't matter. You're the person who will make that decision at that time. You know, and you might take action this time, and you might take action for another 3 or 4 times. So don't put yourself into a box and say, I'm not going to take action or I'm going to take action. The whole point of this is you doing this first, and then you'll come to the decision of what you want to do. Yeah? Okay, folks, I don't know about you, but stress on me. All right, we'll finish up there then. All right, thanks.